How do MLB teams project future performance of draft prospects? Imagine trying to predict how a young player will shine in the big leagues before they even step onto a professional field. That's what teams aim to do when they look at draft prospects. They combine a lot of different tools to make these predictions. First, they evaluate physical tools and skills. They look at 5 main areas: how well a player hits for contact, hits for power, runs, throws, and fields. Each skill gets a grade from 2 to 8, with higher numbers meaning better ability. These grades are combined into a score called the overall future potential score. A score above 60 suggests the player could be a first-round pick, while below 50 might mean they are more of a long-term project. Next, teams compare a prospect's current stats to those of players from the past and present. They analyze traditional numbers like batting average, on-base percentage, and strikeout rates. They also look at advanced metrics such as exit velocity, launch angle, and pitch spin rates. By seeing how similar players performed at comparable ages and levels, teams can estimate how a prospect might develop over time. Teams also consider mental and intangible qualities. These are traits like coachability, mental toughness, work ethic, and perseverance. Even if a player has great physical tools, their attitude and mindset can influence how well they improve and handle pressure. These qualities are harder to measure but are just as important in predicting future success. Modern teams use technology to help with evaluations. They employ tools that measure reaction times, decision-making, and athleticism. For example, programs like the Player Development Performance Assessment provide data on how quickly a player processes information and reacts, adding an extra layer to traditional scouting reports. Projection models are then used to estimate a player's future value. These models look at age, level of competition, and statistical trends to assign a potential worth in wins above replacement. This helps teams decide which prospects are worth investing in and how they might impact the team's future. Finally, teams factor in organizational needs and other contextual elements. They consider whether a player fits a specific positional need, how likely they are to sign with the team, and how scarce that position is in the draft. All these factors help shape the overall projection of a prospect's future performance. In the end, teams use a mix of detailed statistical analysis, physical scouting, mental assessments, and technology-driven data. This multi-layered approach allows them to make educated guesses about how a young player might perform in the major leagues. It's a careful process that combines numbers, tools, and human judgment to find the best prospects for future success.